I love pencils, especially non-graphite pencils like these ones, but there have been multiple times when these pencils have driven me bonkers. So today we're going to talk about how to find the right pencil for you, how to use it properly, how to sharpen it, and it's going to be a busy day. We've got to do lots of drawings, go to life drawing, and take the dog for a walk. So hi, my name's Kenzo, and this is Love Life Drawing. And after using willow charcoal sticks for a while, I decided to commit to pencils, non-graphite pencils specifically, like we talked about in the last video. And originally, I went for one of the most popular options out there, an amazing pencil. It's the Paris Pierre Noire 1710B. And that pencil, I thought, this is going to unlock all the marks that I need to be able to make. This pencil is going to have me doing amazing gestures and beautiful longer drawings in no time at all. With these pencils, you can use your overhand grip and your whole arm. And these are skills that I've been working on with the charcoal sticks. But then you can let it just glide across the paper using a light touch. You can drag it down straight to get thin lines. You can pull it across its length to get fatter, softer marks. You can do everything in between. So it's as expressive and powerful as willow charcoal sticks, but a bit cleaner and doesn't lift off the paper at the slightest touch. But then things started to crumble, literally. So to get the power of this pencil, you need it to be sharpened like this. Doesn't have to be exactly like this, but something like this. You strip back the wood with shallow passes of a single edge razor, and then gently sand the lead to a tapered point. Because that tapered point means you can put down as much or as little of the pencil as you like. You can have a big range of the strength and thickness of the marks that you make. It's amazing. So the problem was that 4 out of 5 pencils that I would try to sharpen would snap as I sharpened them. So the thing about a snapped pencil is, yes, it's a waste of time and it's a waste of money, but more than that, every time I would snap a pencil, it was like a blow to the confidence. Because it's like, if I can't sharpen the pencil properly, then how am I going to do a great drawing with it? Right, so do you remember how crazy I used to get when I used to snap my pencils?
Yeah, you used to get super crazy. Frustrated, yeah, definitely. Very frustrated. Probably a little bit more than was necessary. But...
So the first solution was alternative pencils. So here's a quick rundown of various alternatives, roughly in order of difficulty. So Mako, my mum, likes to use Koh-I-Noor colored pencil lead refills with a holder. And she uses them really well, as you can see here. They're really easy to get into. There's not much sharpening required really. And for a while, these really helped me to get back on track with pencil practice. Another alternative are these peel and sketch General's charcoal pencils, where instead of cutting back the wood, you just peel off the paper to reveal the charcoal. And the packet says there's no sharpening needed, but I think without sanding down the lead, it's going to have this sharp angle on it, so you can't really put down the side of it too easily. So I still wanted to sand it to a tapered point, but it didn't snap. It didn't seem like it would be easy to snap. I was really skeptical about these, but they actually put down great marks, and I think I'm going to use them when I'm traveling, so I don't need to take, like a razor blade around with me.
Maggie, I'm trying to record some drawing demos. Yeah? Can you wait for your lunch a little bit longer?
Generals also make a really nice charcoal pencil, and some of my favorite artists like Lane Brown use these pencils. And they're quite hard to get in the UK, but I'm excited to try them out more. It seemed to break less easily. On my first try with it, the drawing kind of got quite heavy. Other pencils seem to kind of encourage a lighter touch, but I think I just need to practice with these a bit more. And another pencil that I really like is the Wolff's Carbon. It doesn't break too easily, it puts down lovely marks, so it's a great way to get into these types of pencils, and I used these for a long while.
To be or not to be?
I like the softer ones, the 4B and the 6B. Soft pencils are good because you can get a good range of marks, including deep darks from them, they'll glide across the paper and create nice gestural curves. That doesn't mean that, 4B or 6B, those specific numbers are right for every pencil. These labels, they seem to vary across pencils. So for other pencils, you might need a 2B or just a B or a 10B. It's best to try the pencils to see how soft it really is. So more than the pencil you use, what really matters is the skills that you build up, like we talked about before. One of the big skills, if you haven't learned this one already, is to switch from just using your fingers and your wrist to make marks to using your whole arm. So you can hold the pencil between your middle finger and your thumb and stabilize it a little bit with your index finger. And you can start to move the pencil across the paper. Just let it glide across the paper, real light touch, moving from your shoulder or from your elbow sometimes, but using your whole arm to make your marks. And you can start to learn to vary your marks and see what kind of different marks you can make just with this grip and using your whole arm. So quickly, one exercise you can do is just when you're warming up before your drawing session, make 2 points on the paper and just start linking them together with some lines. Those aren't very good lines. You should try and do it better than I did. Another warm-up that we do in our Life of Drawing course is to do some different kinds of spirals, like triangular spirals, where you have different strengths of mark on different types of mark on each side of the spiral. So the really cool thing about those alternative pencils is they help me start to build up these skills, but I still wanted the great tones and the great marks from the 1710s. So I made a plan. So the first thing I realized is sometimes I would shave back the wood pretty well, but the lead was already snapped inside, and I realized it probably happened on delivery. So I needed to get these pencils straight from the art shop. Then the second thing was to transport them really carefully. So I'm gonna head out to Life Drawing now. And when I go, this is probably a bit overboard, but I wrap my pencils up in kitchen towel first. And I put them in a wooden box, not a floppy pencil case, not even a stiff pencil case, but like a solid wooden box. It might seem a bit crazy, but I really don't want my pencils to snap. Okay, back from the session. It was good. Had a lot of fun. Pencils were intact. Here's one of the 30-minute drawings. Felt good, felt confident. I was thinking while I was there, why did I want to tell this pencil story? And the first reason was just, to explain the pencils, right? To go through the pencil options. The second reason was to show how, figuring out the material that's right for you, it's like building any other skill. It takes time, there are steps to it. I had to go through a sequence of things before I got to the setup that I wanted to get to. But thirdly, and maybe most importantly, it was about how, learning to draw, there's so many aspects to learning how to draw, and it seems like none of them come easy. There's always a period of frustration, maybe a struggle, a dip in confidence at first, and then you persevere and you keep figuring it out bit by bit. Eventually you overcome it, and then your confidence is higher than ever. And it's like what we always talk about on this channel. Learning to draw is not a sprint, and it's not even a marathon. It's a long, adventurous journey, and we're really happy to be on that journey with you. There should be more cool videos up on the screen. Check one of them out, and I'll see you over there.